trying it again, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Devers, Lone Wolf, joined by longtime friend of the show, Teen Dream.
What's up?
Here, playing along as we get into the battle portion. As you saw earlier, it is story heavy, and now we are figuring out this unique combat system, which it looks like our boy has gotten down.
Not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Not at all.
Again, sponsored, of course, by Joe's Crab Shack. When you're trying to stay classy and don't want to seem ashy, go to Joe's Crab Shack.
Which I'm sure we've already stated. Oh, no, that was... I missed.
Your aim was so untrue.
The X and the Y I flipped.
It's the switch over from PlayStation to Nintendo Switch.
Everything's in opposite. But I think I got this enemy. Unlike last time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he's still alive. I thought I had him. Alright. Let's end your world. He died. Oh, when he got me. A debuff. Some attacks can cause altered status to both enemies and Lone Wolf, who is the main character. Each status has different characteristics, and some of them can be cured by elixirs. Okay. Oh, okay. So here's the icons. I can't really explain them, or describe them rather, but they do a lot of different things. So droplets, physical damage over time, fire damage. Okay, so they're pretty obvious. Oh, target is stunned. That's pretty good.
That's good to know.
Yeah, right. And the target is unable to perform melee and range attacks. I'm going to base on the fact that he's probably blinded. By the
see no evil.
Right. Okay, so that's what apparently happened to me, which has caused this. There's even more debuffs. Yeah, look those up.
Look up all the debuffs.
There's a lot of debuffs here.
To Joe Devers, Lone Wolf.
But I will say they mostly make sense based on the picture alone. Although the one to target deals more damage. Okay, some of these are a little misleading, but most of them. Okay, I can see this being a problem in the game. This is, I think, where, based on early reactions to this, we kind of got wind of this. Mm-hmm. This is, I think, where it's starting to come in. We'll see. Okay, back into the game. Let's finish him. Ooh. What? You can perform an action event even if you have no endurance, but beware, you will lose vitality doing so. The endurance bar refills automatically during a fight.
Okay. It's also good to know.
So, okay. But that finished him.
Did that take endurance somehow?
It might have taken some of my life.
Okay.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
So you have to switch your attack up. Oh, you missed again. You're confusing the buttons, I think.
No, I hit the right button.
It was the right button this time? You confused the triangle with the box. Now it's X and Y.
Taking some elixir.
But we took the right elixir this time.
Yeah.
That grand elixir. Not to be confused with the herbs from the Resident Evil stories.
Good old herbs. Let's get in there. Ooh, okay, I'm going to town on this. Oh wait, I'm gonna try something new.
I think this is your dodge block style thing.
I don't know what that does. Let's see what this one does.
Oh, you beat him with your shield.
Apparently.
You just take a swing at him.
Can't do anything with this. I'm gonna try and throw a dagger again. Got it. Got him! So I have to wait for it to go just inside.
Yes. DJ Hero rules. If you recall playing DJ Hero.
Not at all. I'm just going to act like I do.
I loved DJ Hero. The remixes were so sweet. May have downloaded a few, maybe made a mix CD with one or two of the tracks. Stand your ground. You can expect to receive no mercy from this creature, and you will give none in return.
Ooh, so true.
And now we have a treasure orb. Ooh. Hey! Throwing knives, picklocks, pine. that valuable pine.
Always.
Finest leather pouch.
The finest.
The finest. Take it all.
Take it all.
Take it. You derive no pleasure from killing, but if there is only one survivor still alive in the village, you vow to do everything you can to find and keep them safe. You turn away from the Gaiac's corpse and scour the surrounding buildings for signs of life, but this part of Rockstone is inhabited, and its inhabitants were hit especially hard. It looks as if the Gaiacs wanted to make doubly sure that nobody could escape and raise the alarm. The houses and stores are badly damaged. Their once fine facades blackened and charred by fire. The closest building is near to collapse. Much of the roof has fallen in, and its walls are cracked and holed. Above the smoldering door, you can still see a sign and make out the inscription, Hankar Store. The store is in such a dangerous condition that you feel it is unsafe to enter it. However, it has an attached warehouse that survived virtually intact. You try to enter, but the door has been barred from the inside. Make your choice.
Try to reach a large hole that you spotted in front of the building.
What's reaching into a large hole gonna do?
That's what I'm kind of curious about. You don't have... Oh, okay, so that was
the other push
Yeah.
mechanism. That was the psychic we didn't choose.
Yes, the force push, like the Jedi type powers. The other one I took, which was more like
Jean Grey. The Jean Grey power.
Apparently it's not available in this situation. You rely on your strength to bash the door down.
I feel like...
Again, why... Is there a hole...
I don't know what the
You
hole...
try to reach a large hole that you spotted in front of the building. Does this go underneath? Does it... There's a lot of questions with that one.
The hole has me curious.
I think I need to choose a hole.
I think we need to go with a hole.
Because...
Hole's a hole.
You start to climb. Climb what? Okay. So there's a precision event. Which
Because of a hole.
Hit the buttons. So let's go with... It says, in order to perform a precision action event correctly, wait for the external outline to touch the central circle. When the circle glows, press the correct button. If you fail, the circle disappears. Cool. I think we can maybe do this. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I did it. Split second too early. In order to perform a directional action event correctly, perform the suggested movement with the left stick. If you failed, the arrow will disappear. I kind of feel like right now this is like, okay, so the hole collapsed. You need to get out or you're going to die.
That sounds right.
Okay, so I'm guessing. Of course, we didn't really even establish why I was climbing in the hole in the first place.
I don't know why you would climb in the hole. I thought it was... the
there.
finger made me think it was like you poke the hole or something.
No, I thought it was...
He reaches into the hole now.
Let's see.
Gopher size? Give me a diameter. Oof. You're quick on the draw. With little difficulty, you climb the damaged front of the building and peer through a gaping hole in the wall. Directly above the main door, below you can see the storage area of this general store. Its goods and produce lies scattered everywhere. You sense the presence of Gaiacs, although you cannot be sure how many are lurking there. Then they scuttle into view. They are fighting over a leg of cured ham they have found. Roughly, they claw and shove each other as they struggle for possession of this haunch of meat. You watch as they come closer to the barred door. When they are below your position, you decide to use the element of surprise to your advantage. You leap down and attack them, catching them unawares.
Actually, Cat's doing that too.
Action Cat currently at the blinds in the apartment. Someday he'll take it all down. I have confidence in him. The Action Cat.
Okay. Here are we? Ooh, there's two of them. Okay.
Oh.
When you're fighting 2 or more enemies, you can choose which one to attack by switching your target. Okay. L and R, switch. Okay. I get it.
That's sensible.
We're gonna go with
The Richard. Dude on the right, it looks like.
yes, but I don't have endurance there.
There was no meditate option.
I'm just
yet.
gonna go hard.
Go hard.
Opening. Yes, the glowing eyes.
Oh my god.
It's just so.
X. Multiple X's.
Oh god,
X, 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 X,
which
X.
one's the X?
Ah!
Oh my god.
Too many
This is the
PlayStation.
PlayStation 4 all over again. But I still damaged it.
You did him well.
Absolutely no.
With no powering up.
Not at all.
You did it
Alright.
well. Someone's still
I'm going
out
to
there.
try to.
You got,
I got 2.
you're quick on the draw, but you got the opposite brother.
Right? One
There it
up,
is.
Right? There we go. I'll get this now.
He's bleeding now. I think that's bleeding.
That is bleeding.
That is
Well,
bleeding.
damage over time, which would be bleeding.
Any kind of time damage is a good damage to take.
You know. Ooh.
Dude, whipped. Hey.
Get in there.
Nice.
Found
Nice.
him. There we go. Oh no.
Urgh.
That's it? That's all you got?
What did he
Sit
throw
there.
dust at you?
More or less.
Pocket sand.
Got part of the damage though. Yeah, let's try and throw something at him.
Your timing's getting better.
Better, but
It's getting better.
It's just not quite.
It's
to what
getting
I
there.
thought of.
We are almost at perfect timing. Whew.
Oh no, this is not good.
He died because of the damage over time.
Yeah,
Succumbed to injury.
I was totally about to die.
A congenital heart defect has felled Tatum moments before he entered the ring.
It's one way to win.
That's how I always love to win.
So I got the treasure.
What sort of treasure orbs do we get? Picklock, lumps per potion, and throwing knives. And gold crowns. Valuable gold crowns. This was once a thriving general store, but now it lies in ruin. Its structure badly damaged by fires that were started deliberately by the marauding Gaiacs. Much of its stock has also been looted or despoiled by these unwelcome invaders.
And now, I don't know. Oh wait, maybe there's another page. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
A map of Rockston and the surrounding mountainous area hangs on the soot-blackened wall. This mining village is built on a plateau of rock overlooking the sunken forest. The entrance to its famous Bronin mines is located in the southeast part of the crater-like wall of rock that surrounds and contains the wooden depression. You suspect that Bronin may be the reason why the Gaiacs have attacked Rockston in force. You search through the debris that covers the floor, but there is little of value to be found. You are about to stop your search and leave the store when behind you, the store's counter, you discover something that sparks your curiosity. It is a large wooden chest, and it is locked.
Let's see.
Is this a lock-picking mission?
It is. I don't know. We'll
Do you
see.
have lock-picking abilities?
There's the picklocks.
That was on. Ah. Anytime etch work comes up,
You know.
you're in for it.
All right. So here we go. It says to open the lock, you must find the right position for the pick. You can rotate the pick, moving the left stick to the left or to the right. The pick will rotate around the lock. Okay, and then when you position the pick, you can try and force the lock with a knife. You can force the lock with a knife moving the right stick to the left. You can't force with the knife while you are moving the pick. So you do one, then do the other. Okay.
Okay.
When forced, the lock will start rotating depending on the pick position. The lock will rotate more or less. Okay. When you find the right position for the pick, force with the knife and the lock will open. Right. Oh, went too far. Wait, I got this. I got this. If the pick is not in the right position and you force the lock, the pick will start losing durability. If you force too much, the pick will break. You can decide to give up at any time by pressing the back button. So I kind of feel like, is this like Fallout 4?
That's it.
If that is, then that's all you guys needed to tell me, and I'll be like,
That's it.
Got it.
Fallout 4. I don't have Rumble turned on, so I don't know if Rumble. I don't think it mentioned Rumble in there.
Did not. I'm waiting.
I like how you're just picking.
Because I'm waiting for a Rumble.
There's not gonna be a Rumble. I have Rumble turned off. I don't.
So I'm doing this blind.
You're gonna essentially. It didn't mention the Rumble feature there.
Okay.
So you see. So now you get to twist and try. Oh,
I feel like that was worse.
that was worse. You don't want it to break.
Yeah, that was definitely worse there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely over here.
Oh.
That was not. So it might be, I think, I feel like this is more plus right here.
No. How far can you twist it?
I think you're pretty far.
You can twist it all ways around. Oh, okay. Can you stop it and then? Oh no, you don't even need to.
I was right. I was
just that.
good.
You're that good.
I mean, you know.
No rumble necessary here, ladies and gentlemen. That's the kind of play you get with a Teen Dream.
I mean, you know.
It, no doubt. That's fire. Straight fire.
I mean, come on. And now we got the goods.
What was in this chest? Throwing knives, lumps per potion, that valuable leather, superior leather, and Larnuma bread.
I'm sure it tastes great.
Gluten-free, no doubt.
Obviously.
When you leave the store and return to the main street, a gust of icy wind bites into the exposed flesh of your face, and the sudden chill makes you shiver. The winter sun is completely obscured by thick grey clouds, yet you are able to tell the time of day without its helpful presence. It is nearing midday. That's part of your talent, I think. I think that was one of the choices we made. Ability to tell time by the declination of the sun. I think that was it. You are your own.
I think it's a good time to meditate with all the combat that I've been doing.
Let's meditate. Let's see what meditation's about.
There we go.
This is a safe place to meditate.
Great. Let's do that then. You meditate.
Do you do anything?
I don't think so.
He just cheese up. I am centered. I like it.
Cool. Now.
That was a nice animation.
Right?
I've felt that vibe.
Now we're going to go to this workshop.
Redallions.
The how or why, I don't quite know.
It's a banger of a place.
We do.
Of course we would like to write our own story. You follow the main street, tense and alert, ever watchful for signs of human life and Gaiac raiders. Suddenly, the door of the nearby building is thrown open, and into the street pour a gang of Gaiacs, growling and waving their black-bladed weapons above their loathsome heads. You steel yourself for imminent combat, but your concentration is broken. You glimpse a humanist among their number. It is a girl in her late teens with short dark hair and sharp sparkling eyes. Ooh. Judging from her appearance and her clothing, she does not look like a typical Rockstar villager. Kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Don't be scared. Come on, and kiss the girl.
Feel compelled to intervene, you'll fight the Gaiacs in the open.
Ooh.
You use your camouflage skills and cautiously observe the girl. You take advantage of the confusion to observe the girl. And you launch a Mind Blast attack against the distracted Gaiax. Whoa.
I feel like you have to go with either the camouflage or the mind blast.
I mean, I kind of want to...
Do you want a mind blast?
I kind of want to camouflage.
You want
I
camouflage?
want to learn about why. Because if she's
Learn why?
different, then maybe she's working with them.
See what this chick's about.
She's the insider.
Who
I
knows?
don't know. She's alive.
That's the thing.
And seems to be like, this is all willingly.
Maybe she knows the language. Maybe we'll learn to speak their tongue.
Well, we kind of already do, based on an earlier thing.
Oh, right. He said it in that weird gibberish.
You know. That
God.
I read, but neither one of us. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, use some of my Kai energy.
You call upon your Kai powers to help you blend into your surroundings. Your outline becomes blurry and hard to make out. Your face and hands change color, as does your clothing, to a malted mix of grays and sooty black. You bring your breathing under control and stand perfectly and completely still. Suddenly, the girl breaks free from the gang of Gaiax that surround her, and she runs into the middle of the street. Then she spins on her heel to face her pursuers. In the blink of an eye, she unholsters a small crossbow from beneath her cloak. It is unlike any crossbow you have ever seen. Chick's badass, it sounds
Apparently. She don't need...
Oh! She has her own etchwork!
Yeah, she's
Yo!
she don't need help.
She's working this
I bet
thing.
she's got this whole thing.
This is the Charlize Theron of the game, which I was recently made very aware on Twitter of how badass Charlize Theron is, which I knew. I knew people.
But
We
she
all
doesn't
know.
matter.
We know. She levels the strange crossbow at the leading Gaiac and sends a steel bolt straight between the creature's fateful eyes. The other Gaiacs, confident that the girl's weapon is now empty, growl with glee and leap towards her. She fires again, and another Gaiac falls dead. Then another. The crossbow is reloading itself as fast as she can fire it. Her aim is excellent, and she makes sure that every shot counts. In a handful of seconds, she dispatches all of the Gaiacs. Not one of them is left alive. Then she holsters her weapon and sprints across the street towards the gabled houses on the opposite side.
Okay. She did not need saving.
Yo, she has this under control. Ladies can do anything.
Right?
The girl is nowhere to be seen. You focus your gaze on the houses opposite and detect fresh tracks leading towards the front door of the largest house. It has escaped the fire that has ravaged much of the area, and clearly you can read the ornate sign fixed above the door. Redalian, the Inventor. Stealthily, you approach the front door and twist its iron handle. It is locked.
I got this.
You got that lockpick skill.
I mean, you know. Because it said, okay, so one option is the guys could be on you at any time you ran the door, or you attempt to pick the lock.
So this might be a timed lockpick event. I don't know if that's an option in this game, but it feels like timed lockpicking.
I like to go the sneaky route.
You do.
I do.
I like sneaky, and I don't feel like it's a good way to introduce yourself to this inventor by saying, hey, bruh, I smashed apart your door.
Right.
Pleasure's mine.
But, hey, bruh, I opened the door, I picked the lock and got in.
I snuck up in here.
Broke
I'm
in.
that good. So you would, again, you would
But
be
your door's
Batman.
fine. Your
You would
door's
be
fine.
Batman,
That's
because
true.
Batman always leaves just nakedly in the night.
Batman also kicks down doors, too.
He has kicked down a door.
But when he knows the bad guys on the other side.
That's it.
This
There's no
will
bad guy. This could be a good dude. This inventor could give us the next satchel.
Right. Do we really want to put, like, you know, a cost of, I don't know, 200 gold pieces? God knows how
These
much
gold
more.
crowns.
I don't know what these, yeah, what the...
This supreme leather.
So, let's pick the door.
We're gonna pick the lock.
gonna pick the lock.
We're gonna see what goes on with the lock pickery.
Without the vibration.
With no rumble assistance here, ladies and germs, because that's how we do on the network.
Ooh, whoa, that had a...
I'm got.
No.
I must vacate for the bathroom once more,
Okay.
but I will return.
We're so close, so close. Got it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. compelled to read this, but I don't think I can do the voice. Hey, Seth, do I do the voice?
Can you do the voice?
I don't know if I can do the voice. Should I try to do the voice?
Try to do the voice.
I'll try to do the voice. The girl is nowhere to be seen. You focus your gaze on the houses opposite and detect fresh tracks leading towards the front door. As I say this, I realize I've already read this part, or rather Seth did. So after I picked it, here we go. You hear the click of the lock opening, and you reach for the door handle. One twist, and it opens easily on its well-oiled hinges. Cautiously, you enter.
Oh, you should keep going.
I mean, should I?
Yeah.
All right. The open doorway, and catch your first glimpse of the interior of Redallion's house. It is furnished with sturdy chairs and tables, all stacked high with blueprints of inventions, prototype clockwork devices, and tools of all kinds. Your eyes adapt quickly to the dark interior, and your ears detect the scurry of female feet, shod in soft leather. Very specific,
Very sharp.
right? From out of the shadows, the girl comes running towards you.
Oh.
Who are you? She demands to know. I am Lone Wolf, and I am your liege lord, you reply. Damn, that is cocky to say that.
Right?
Taken aback by her impertinent tone. And who are you? I am Leandra. Jen Redallion is my father.
Jen is a dude's name these
Apparently
days.
in these days.
Leandra's voice is tense and irritable. It's as if she resents having to answer your simple question. This is not how the villagers would normally address their liege lord, and you assume she must be in a state of shock. Thank you, my lord, she says, her voice dripping with sarcasm. So gracious of you to visit your humble little village. Such a pity you arrived too late, far too late. Her harsh words shock you. Stunned. Silence. You are a little unnerved by her disrespect and her belligerence. You're drunk, Deirdre. Go home.
All things considered, you decide to address the girl as diplomatically as you can.
That's a thinker.
Yeah. You remain silent as you ponder on the girl's irreverent manner.
I don't like that there's a picture of a fist.
That's what my thought was.
There's a picture of a fist for how to address this girl. And then there's a picture of you thinking. I don't think we can choose the fist.
No, I'm kind of
Batman wouldn't choose the
No.
fist.
not in this situation. It's like kind of like talking to Catwoman.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
just-
And the goal is always to sleep with someone.
Exactly.
So we may be able to sleep with Deirdre here.
Or
If we think
gonna
about
Han
it.
Solo this.
Well, I know the situation.
Let's see.
The girl is clearly upset by the calamity that has befallen her village, her friends, and her family. You soften your expression and try to console her sympathetically. I came as soon as I received word that you were in trouble. I have sent an urgent message to the king, and he will send troops here to deal with the Gaiacs. Of that you can be sure. The girl nods her head, acknowledging your words of comfort, but she does not say anything in reply. You sense that she is not entirely convinced that what you say will come to pass. She goes to the front door and closes it before she says anything more. The girl goes and stands next to a latticed window at the front of the house. Anxiously, she peers into the street beyond. She fears that more Gaiacs will arrive soon and try to break into her house. You stand on the other side of the window and try to get her to talk to you. Together, you keep watch for marauding gangs of Gaiacs. After a few minutes of uneasy silence, finally she relents and tells you what has happened in Rockstone. She also tells you something about herself and her famous father. A large raiding party of Gaiacs, supported by Drakharem, attacked the village the day before yesterday. They gained entry into the village by way of a large steam-powered elevator platform. The elevator is used to hoist wagons of Bronin ore and convey miners to the floor of the sunken forest. Rockstone was attacked during the day. From this fact, you deduce that the raiders were not forced upon killing the townsfolk, since they launched their attack at a time when the village was least occupied. Many of the villagers were down in the sunken forest when the attack began, either working in the mines or gathering timber. These lucky ones have all since taken refuge in the mines, which may well be the safest place to be at present, and certainly the easiest to defend. Unfortunately, the timing of the attack caught the most vulnerable villagers unaware and undefended. You recall the macabre sight that greeted your arrival, and a shiver runs down your spine. The armies of Dark Lords are cruel beyond reason. They delight in murder and mayhem, and know no other way. Leandra is unsure about precisely what the raiders came for, but she stayed behind to sabotage the elevator. She acted with the help of Tarlor. Not Taylor, Tarlor. The village sheriff, who I am imagining looks like Tay-Tay Taylor Swift. Just cuz. By doing so, she would prevent the Gaiacs from pursuing and killing her kinfolk before they could reach the sanctuary of the mines. She has since played cat and mouse with the Gaiacs, constantly moving and hiding to avoid being captured or killed. She tells you that she removed 3 essential parts of the elevator mechanism: the compression valve, the drive chain, and the control handle. She has one of the parts in her pocket. It is the compression valve. The other 2 parts are in a separate location in the village. Leandra tells you that the sheriff has the control handle, and that she hid the drive chain in the foundry near to the ore smelting works, a large building located close to the cliff edge. So we have confirmed that the sheriff is in fact a she, so the Taylor Swift Tay-Tay image applies. Yes?
Well,
The sheriff is a she?
no.
Terrell has, and that she hid it.
Tarlor has the control handle, and that she
Hit it.
Yeah. No.
Oh, and that
no.
she hid the drive chain. Okay.
Yeah. Leandra hid the drive chain.
Well, I'm still going with the Tay-Tay.
I mean, until they tell you otherwise, let's,
It's Tay-Tay. Without these parts, the elevator is useless. The Gaiacs cannot return to the forest floor. They are trapped here. The cliff is steep and sheer, and it's too treacherous to descend by rope. Leandra is anxious to rejoin her father and the others who are now hiding in the mines. Roxton is far too dangerous a place for her to stay here any longer, but she is sorely aware that the only way down to the forest floor is by using the elevator. To do this, she must have all 3 of the missing parts so that she can refit them and get the elevator working again.
This is like a fetch mission here.
This is exactly like Legends of the Hidden Temple, where you go into the shrine of the Silver Monkey and find the key to Benjamin Franklin's kite. From there, the doors will unlock, and you and your family will be taking a cruise to Barbados.
Yeah. Neither of that is happening here.
I wish. So, we can chat it out.
Yeah, we can ask Leandra if she works as her father's assistant. We could, you feel the urge to move on. There's no time to lose. You are impressed by Leandra's skills and ask her about them.
I feel like you want to talk her up.
I mean...
The goal is to sleep with her.
Okay, that's right. We did agree early on, if there was the opportunity for this in the game, that this is what we pursue. We had no idea what was going to happen in this story.
It seems like they're giving us an opportunity to compliment her, which then would lead to sleeping with.
Correct, because you wouldn't want to talk to her about her dad.
No,
that's a
turnoff.
Right. So if they say, "Hey, you're quite impressive in combat,"
I saw you rock
no doubt,
those
which
moves.
Is why I might have hid back because I thought you had this.
Maybe you could show me a move or two,
Right,
Leandra.
So we're going with this. Okay.
You tell her that you are very impressed by the courage she has shown. Your compliment makes her smile, but only a little. It's the first time you have seen her relax her stern expression. How, have you been able to survive in a village full of enemies? You ask. Leandra's smile broadens. I followed my father's footsteps as an inventor, but my work is, shall I say, less theoretical and more, personal. She flicks back her cloak to reveal her holstered crossbow. I'm a crack shot with this. It's kept me out of harm's way so far, but now I have only a few bolts left. My ammunition is running out fast, and so too, I fear, is my luck. She reaches to a velvet pouch hanging from her leather belt. She clicks open its clasps and takes out a small metal cylinder, which she hands you. I think this compression valve would be better off in your safekeeping. Please, keep it secure. Our lives may depend upon it. You take the compression valve and store it carefully in your backpack. Leandra stares directly into your eyes and says, I am determined to join my father and my people in the mine. You have come here to pursue the raiders and avenge the destruction they have wrought. Is that not so? If you help me, then I will help you. You're going to need a working elevator to reach the forest floor. Without it, you'll not be able to discover the reason for this attack, Leandra says. When the Gaiacs discovered that I'd sabotaged the elevator, they were furious. In their blind rage, they vandalized the pump room and the boiler house. I must go there and make any damage to the pump and boiler. It's no good replacing the missing parts if there's nothing to power the elevator. And while you're taking care of that, I shall search for the missing parts. You reply. Leandra nods her approval. Remember, she says, Sheriff Traveler has the control handle, and the drive chain is hidden in the foundry. I have little chance to hide it properly. There were 2 Gaiacs chasing me, as I recall. I threw it among some other chains that were lying on the floor. It's very different to these chains. It's smaller and well-oiled. The foundry chains are dry and have much bigger links. Very good. This will help me find the parts, you reply. Your immediate tasks are now clear. You must find Sheriff Tararar and retrieve the control handle. You must go to the foundry and find the drive chain. Options for doing, I would say.
Alright. Let's... Okay. Ooh.
Oh, can we upgrade ourselves now? Oh, you just. It just gives you.
Just happened.
That's cool.
I'll go with that.
You just gain these powers. That's good.
Right? We're leveling up.
Blood on the snow.
Chapter Dose.